everybody.
Hi.
Financial Chick Show. No, there we go. Financial Chick Show with guest Cathy LoShiavo.
Hi,
Going
everyone.
live in less than 10.
This is Denise Nostrom, CEO and founder of Diversified Financial Solutions, and now more than ever, investment advice is needed. Not just where best to invest your money, but why. Are you investing for your future retirement? Are you retired and looking to maximize your income? Are you maximizing your income and concerned with leaving money for your loved ones? Are you investing for your retirement at the same time saving for your children's education and at the same time saving to buy another home? Are the markets in line with your goals? Are your goals ever changing? Please contact me at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691. Or visit us at diversifiedfinancial.biz. For over 25 years, I have been helping individuals, families, and business owners navigate through all market conditions with only one goal in mind, my clients. Visit me at diversifiedfinancial.biz or call Denise Nostrom, founder of Diversified Financial Solutions at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691 for a conversation about my most important client, you.
Hello and welcome to Friday. Thank you for tuning in today to spend some time with me on this beautiful afternoon. What a day it was. I know it's too hot for some of you, but it is summer, and you know how much I love that. So I'm hoping the weekend is just as good. I think we'll be good. You are listening to the Financial Chick Show, and I'm the Financial Chick. My name is Denise Nostrom, the CEO and owner of Diversified Financial Solutions, a full-service independent financial planning firm located in Medford. Your Financial Chick is here to help you make better financial decisions and choices to improve your life and reduce your anxiety and stress about money. If you want to know more about me or my firm, you can check out my website at financialchickshow.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at Diversified Financial Solutions, so like our pages to get updates and see what is happening. So it's been a pretty interesting week. My daughter and I snuck away for a few days to stay at the Saratoga Springs Disney Resort. We flew out. Again, it was really quick. We flew out on Sunday night, and we were supposed to get home on Tuesday night at 11:55. And the reason we were going, we had some points for Disney Vacation Club that we had to use, right? So that's why it was quick and short. But on Tuesday, the universe had different plans. There was bad weather up and down the East Coast, and the pilots ran out of hours to fly the plane. So we had to spend the night in Baltimore Airport. We did make it home early the next morning on a 6 a.m. flight, which again, Southwest, I have to say, I still love you. They had a special flight. The first flight was 8 o'clock, but they made a special flight to get us all home, which was cool. But it was interesting, and I will talk more about this trip next week and some observations I had while traveling. So about the stock market, it's been on a tear. The Dow Jones was up for 14 days straight, but broke its streak on Thursday, only to be up again today, so the markets did wonderful. One of the reasons we were a little bit crazy on Thursday was the Fed raised rates another 25 basis points. So it was expected, so it really didn't affect the market. It had a very minimal effect on the markets, but unfortunately it's going to affect most of us in other areas, mortgage rates, credit card interest rates, etc. And like I said, I'll talk more about this. But today, I have some exciting news. I have a guest on the show with me today. So I would like to introduce you to Cathy LoShiavo, who's in the studio here with me live today. How you doing, Cathy?
Hi. Hi, Denise. Hi, everyone out there. First of all, I'm doing well, and I'd like to thank Denise Nostrom for having me on this very special program. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you, Denise.
You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. So why don't we start, for my listeners, tell my listeners a little bit about yourself and what you do and who you are.
Okay, sure. So my name is Cathy LoShiavo. I'm a resident of Medford for the 66 years of my entire life, proud resident. Born and raised in Medford. Medford is my community, our community, and I'm there for my community. I'm very active in the Medford community. I'm on the board for the Medford Chamber of Commerce. I'm the vice president of St. Sylvester's Columbia Ets, and I'm involved in all kinds of fundraising, all sorts of fundraising. That's my passion. But I also love to sing. So I take vocal lessons from my vocal instructor, Kathleen Gubitosi.
Oh, I love her. I know Cathy
Oh,
too.
she's wonderful. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I take weekly lessons from her,
That's wonderful.
and she is the absolute best. And I'm the proud mom of my daughter, Tara Diamond, and I've got an amazing brother, Joe LoShiavo, who is always there for me through all of my crazy and weird adventures. I owe him a huge kudos. But I'm just so proud to be here today, and Medford, like I said, is our community, my community, and it gives me great pride to be part of that community. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about one of my very, very special fundraisers. It's so near and dear to my heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on Sunday, this Sunday, July 30th, from 2 to 5 in the Medford Memorial Park on Route 112 and Peconic Avenue across the street from Carvel, I have organized a St. Jude's fundraiser, and it's called the Concert Extravaganza in the Medford Memorial Park. I have organized over 16 bands and solo acts who are going to be there performing for you live. They've donated their time, they've donated their talent, and I've had so many people actually involved in donating everything for this program. I've had the Long Island Advances for the past 3 weeks donated a quarter-page ad. Thank you to Terry Tuttle from the Long Island Advance.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, thank you to my dear friend Denise for having me on. That's another great thank you. Just everyone has donated everything. They've donated signs for me. They've donated flyers for me, the entertainment, the programs. Everything has been donated. But I really, really would love for you to come down this Sunday, July 30th, from 2 to 5 in the Medford Memorial Park. And it's whatever people want to give for donations, suggested donations. They go directly to St. Jude's. If you would like, if you can't attend but would like to donate, please contact me. I will give you my number.
Yeah, absolutely.
My number is 516-318-5771. Any size donations would be wonderfully appreciated. And of course, it goes to St. Jude's, which is so near and dear to my heart, where no family ever gets a bill. When I see these commercials on TV, it absolutely breaks my heart, and I just needed to do this for St. Jude's and their family.
No, I agree, and I'm seeing this event. It's something that I donate to St. Jude's every year as well.
Thank you.
And it's a great organization, and like I said, it breaks your heart that children actually even have to go through anything that not that anybody should ever have to go through it, but it just breaks your heart that much more when children have to.
Absolutely.
And it's hard for the parents too. So what they do is such a wonderful thing that they don't have to worry about, their kid and knowing that their child is going to get the care and they're going to be away from home and work and everything like that.
Right.
So it's just, it's amazing. So it's a
Exactly.
great thing that you're doing.
Aw, thank you.
So tell me about some of the bands that are coming or who's going to be
Okay,
performing.
so we've got, like I said, over 16 bands. We have Amber Ferrari. She's a
okay,
well-known
that's good, yeah.
singer. Amber is performing this evening in the Bellport stage. So if anyone's free, go down to the Bellport Harbor tonight, and you can see Amber there. That's where I'll be headed after this too. And then my brother Joe is playing with his band, 4-hour tour. We have lots of bands. We've got bands and solo artists that are going to be there, and it's just an amazing jam-packed day full of people who, for the love of St. Jude's, have decided to donate. They each have 10-minute slots. I divided it. They have 10-minute slots each,
Okay.
so they've got to be on and off within that 10 minutes. They're doing about 2 or 3 songs, whatever their 10 minutes will allot. And my best friend, my first ever friend, Joy Meyer, Joy Meyer Buckley. She's been my first ever friend since I was 3 years old. She is actually going to be singing, and her hubby, Kevin, is going to be playing the guitar, so they're another act performing
Oh,
there.
nice.
Yeah.
And again, these are all like Patrick Medford people, right?
Some are, not all.
Not all, but
Not
yeah.
all, yeah.
We've
yeah.
got the Patrick Medford covered.
Yeah, we've got Pat Med covered, we certainly do. And then we've got my brother's student, Joe Razulovich. He and his father are in a band called the Russ Brothers. So it's the Russ Brothers and John Dobo, he's actually in a Meatloaf tribute band who's going to actually be performing in the Medford Memorial Park this Wednesday.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you guys are free, like I said, I'm on the board for the Medford Chamber. So every week we have 4 concerts available. On the first one, the next one, we had one already. The next one is going to be this Wednesday. It's a Meatloaf tribute band. Please come down to the Medford Memorial Park, same place where we're going to be, on the corner of Route 112 and Peconic Avenue, across from Carvel. It's this Wednesday from 7 to 9. We'd love to have you there, and it's free entertainment. Bring your lawn chairs. Bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring your co-workers, but most of all, be ready to have a good time, because that's what we're all about.
That's great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So, so what else? Talk about some other things that you do in the community.
Well, let's see. I actually have my own business called Mosaic Magic, and I make beautiful, beautiful mosaics where I paint boards and then I glue mosaics. I can create whatever signs anybody wants. Happy birthdays, new baby, just with their business name on them. I'm actually going to be making my friend Denise one that says the financial Denise. Nostrom, the financial chick. So she'll
Look
be
at
getting
that!
all
I
of
have
those.
my own specialized thing to put in my office. That's wonderful. I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Yeah, and just and like I said, I'm involved in a lot of fundraisers. I'm actually having a fundraiser that's going to be held at Our Lady of Mount Carmel's Church. I believe it's September 16th.
Okay. Well, we're running into the break, so hold that thought, and we'll get that on the second
Sure.
half. But this is the financial chick, Denise Nostrom. The company's Diversified Financial Solutions. I help you look for financial solutions when you feel like there are none. Feel free to contact me at 631-758-8691. We're running into commercial break, but please stay tuned. We have more with Cathy LoShiavo after the break. I want to say break twice, and I just couldn't be creative. All right, good on. Yeah. So.
How did I do? Did I stutter
You were
at all?
fine. No, you were fine.
Was I?
That was great.
What were you telling me with my hair?
Face painting.
Oh.
Because she
I always thought that was the hair, and I'm like,
That's what I kept thinking.
And she said, "What else are you having there?" So I was trying to say like face
You should have
painting.
cue cards and write it for me.
Yeah.
flashing.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're
And then I
running
was trying to
through.
tell you before, and she said, "Tell us a little bit about
90
it." So
seconds.
You didn't say
Okay,
that.
yep, we had a quick,
That you're a
the
teacher.
rushes are very fast.
We're back on again?
90 seconds, yep.
Okay, and now what are we talking about?
We can talk a little bit, we can rehash that, and
Okay.
we'll just, we'll talk about,
Okay.
and listen, it's just like it's a conversation.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
we're in that, you know.
Just stand your hair on the sides. No,
In front of
down,
me?
down. Just team.
Down?
Here on the sides. Just here. No, press it in. No.
I like it in front of me. I just got it done 2 days ago.
1 minute.
Okay, sounds good.
Before that, you were a
So
teacher.
how many more minutes? 22 minutes?
We got 10 minutes.
Okay, and then we're
So
done?
Then we're done. Mhm.
Oh, wow, it goes fast, you're
It
right.
goes really
You
fast.
are right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say you were a teacher. They said tell us a little bit
Oh,
about
yeah, I
it.
have to talk about that on the
I tried
future.
telling you that too. I'm like, teacher.
Hold up cue cards.
I don't have cue cards.
Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about that. We're going to start.
Yes.
And then we can go back into just rehash that we're talking
Okay.
about. And
Sure.
then, like I said before,
30 seconds.
you'll be out to see Amber.
You're the best, you're on. What's his name?
John.
Great job, John. You're right, my teaching. How could I forget
I don't know how you forgot about
that? I
that.
was too nervous.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can
Teacher.
prompt. I'll like,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and forth. Welcome back. This is Denise Nostrom, the Financial Chick. My company is in Medford, and you can reach me at 631-758-8691 or visit my website at financialchickshow.com. I'm here to help you on your financial journey. Over the years, things change, and I'm here to help you navigate all of those changes. But today we're doing something a little bit different. I have somebody live in the studio with me today, and it's my friend Cathy LoShiavo. And we're here just kind of shooting the breeze, right? But more importantly, we're talking about an event that you're going to be having on Sunday. But we wanted to talk a little bit more about you. So one of the things that you didn't talk about the first half was the fact that you're a teacher, right?
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, so I've taught in Patchogue, Medford since 1977. I started teaching at Eagle Elementary School when I was 20 years old. I graduated high school a half the year early. So on Friday, I was a high school student. On Monday, I was a student at Dowling College, and I did my 4 years in 2. I got my bachelor's in 2 years, so I was teaching at 28 Eagle Elementary, where I've taught until, for 40 plus years, until my mom got sick, and then I took a break to help my brother take care of her, and then I decided after she passed away that I missed the students. So I went back to teaching. I substitute in the Patchogue Medford School District. So
Back to your roots.
Back to my
right?
roots. I sub at
That's
Patchogue
awesome.
Medford High School, Tremont Elementary, and Oregon Middle School. That's my local schools. And I do want to say that I went to all of the Patchogue Medford schools myself. I actually went to Tremont Elementary School 60 years ago this year, so yeah, I'm 66. So.
She's so good about just with the age, you're just like, I love that though, say it like you mean it, babe, right?
Hey,
there's no shame in it.
60 and feeling great. So
There you go.
Thank
There,
you.
perfect.
Thank you. So 60 years ago, I was in kindergarten at Tremont Elementary School in K-18, and I love when I sub back at Tremont, and I sub back in my kindergarten classroom. It's like, it all comes back to me where my cubby was,
Oh my
where my
God.
mat was, that we actually, we were half days in those days. So we actually took little naps on our mat, so I had a green
I remember that,
and
yeah.
red mat that I would take out, and I remember the easel where the teachers would put the paint in the soup cans, and the paper would stand up on an easel with clips, and you would paint on it, and all the paint would drip down. And then, of course, we had to always taste that glue, from the glue stick.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
always had to.
And when you say that, you can almost smell it,
Yeah,
right?
you can.
It's still,
Yes.
it's still there. For
Yeah,
you. It's
absolutely.
just amazing.
And the best part is that glue never stuck because it was like a paste, a dry paste. But so now we use Elmer's glue.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so
But like I was saying before the show, I do remember you. I went to Oregon. I went to Keenan, and then my parents got divorced. Then I went to Oregon, so that's why I was supposed to go to Saxa, but I went to Oregon. And you were a teacher then.
I was.
And I didn't have you, but you were across the hall, so I do remember you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the high school, we all convened at the
Oh,
high school.
yeah.
But Pat Med's a great school.
Yeah, it is, and I was at. Oh, that's great to know, and thank you for remembering me. But I actually was the first graduating class to go through what is now Patchogue Medford High School on Buffalo Avenue.
Ah, okay.
We went there from 9th grade until 12th grade, so I was like that first class. Now, my recollection of going to Patchogue Medford High School, it had just been built, and it's built up on a hill, as you know, and Buffalo Avenue is still a dirt road.
Wow.
So my recollection of getting to school in Patchogue Medford High School as a little 9th grade back in those days was the buses trudging through inches and inches of mud puddles
Oh my
to get me back to
gosh.
school. And believe it or not, when I sub there and I tell the students that, they're like, boy, you're old. And I said, yeah, I sure am. But yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And it's funny, you said that 9 to 12 because that's what it is now. But when I was in high school, it was 10 to 12.
Right.
So we stayed 6 through 9 in middle school.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so things do change.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It all it still those memories, and a lot of it hasn't changed. Like you said, you probably still see the same cubby, and I think it's still the same lockers.
Oh, yeah.
Although they did add to the high school.
They did. They
yeah.
added a third floor and the
Exactly,
math
and
wing,
then
the extension.
gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but good memories. I really enjoyed my time at Patchogue Medford, I have to say, and I'm still very involved too. I still do, like as you guys,
Yeah.
scholarships, and I do career connections and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to get back.
Yeah, and that's nice that you mentioned the scholarships because I do scholarships every year as well. We do one for my mom,
Which is
and
awesome.
that is for because my mom, believe it or not, she was the organizer of OOMPA, Oregon Music Parent Association, and that was the first charter in New York State for music education. So my mom actually was the organizer of that first charter in New York State. And so every year we do a scholarship in her memory. And I also do one for a little girl, Megan Moffat, who was a kindergarten girl who passed away from cancer in my kindergarten class. So,
Which is a great
of
segue.
course,
So one of the main reasons, if you weren't here before the break, that Cathy's here is to promote her event, which is going to be this Sunday, July 30th, from 2 to 5 p.m. It's going to be in Medford Memorial Park on Route 112 and Peconic, across from Carvel. Of course, you can get some ice cream too, right?
Of course. Actually, Mr. Frosty ice cream truck is going to be out there too.
All right, we've got
So,
it all. So
yeah.
you can diversify your ice cream.
My
takes.
friends Karen and Dave Roll will actually own that truck. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're good people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So yeah, and then tell them again, people that weren't listening, a little bit about it. So you're doing this event to help out St. Jude.
So it's a concert this Sunday, July 30th, from 2 to 5 in the Medford Memorial Park. From 2 to 5, it is 3 hours jam-packed of 16 plus bands and solo artists who have donated their time and their energy to make this concert happen for you. Each band and artist will have a 10-minute slot to give you their best in their musical talent, and it is absolutely going to be wonderful.
Right.
We have some really amazing acts, so please join us, and it's whatever donation you want to give to St. Jude's. We accept checks or cash, either one, that's fine, but I'd be happy to accept any and all donations. And so far, I have to tell you, I have over $600 collected
That's
from
wonderful.
businesses and friends and private people. So yeah, it's going to be amazing.
That's
And we're
great.
also going to be donating a guitar that one of my friends has donated. So we're raffling off that guitar.
Oh, okay.
So people
Nice.
can put in raffles for that guitar.
Okay, so it's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. So was there face painting or something? Was
Yes,
that-
okay, so we have a face painter who will be there for the
Just
children
for the
as well.
little ones, yeah.
And also, I have to give a huge shout out to Patchogue Medford Library.
Mm-hmm.
My dear friend Danielle Paisley is the director, and she's an absolute doll. So we will have a table with PatMed Library, and they're going to be doing crafts for the children. And I have to give a shout out to her because we are now going to be having our own Medford Annex to the
No,
Patchogue
that's
Medford
so
Library,
exciting.
which is going to be opening very, very soon.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and if you, and a plug for them, if you want to buy a brick to memorialize your family,
Uh-huh.
you can buy bricks from the library. Please call 631-654-4700 and tell them that you would like to buy a brick for the Patchogue Medford
Oh,
Library, the
that's
Medford
nice.
Annex.
That'll be nice. Yeah, you could be part of history,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
I know we've always we love it's Patchogue Medford,
Of
right?
course.
But we've always had our Patchogue Library, which I worked at when I was in high school.
Did
by the
you?
way.
Oh,
Yes, I
wow.
was a page in the children's
No
department.
kidding.
I was. Great job. And but we need to have our own library
Yeah.
in Medford, and so we have a big area,
Yeah.
so that's a really exciting thing,
Yeah.
And again, people think, everything the internet, but the library provides so many things. You can rent DVDs, or there's so many things. Help with resumes, and
Yeah.
there's just so much that
I'm
they
just-
do and they offer.
Thank you, and yes, and I also do a program, I forgot to mention that, I do a program at the Patchogue Medford Library. It's called Miss Cathy's Crafty Creations, and my
Uh-huh.
next one is, I believe it's October 4th, it's the first Wednesday in October,
Okay.
and then the first Wednesday in December. So if you've got little ones, grades kindergarten to 6th grade, call 631-654-4700. Say you want your child to be registered for Miss Cathy's Crafty Creations. We'll be painting those boards, and the children will be creating their own little mosaic magics, and they absolutely love it. The children absolutely.
And it's
eat
good
that
for the
up.
parents too, right? In case the little one's busy and
Oh,
they have a little bit of
yeah.
their own free time,
And
right?
of
As mothers,
course.
we can all
Of
relate to that,
course, yeah.
So-
Yeah. And I would like to give a special shout out to Neil Foley, who did write the resolution for this promotion.
Neil's a great guy,
Neil
yeah,
Foley, he wrote
yeah.
the resolution, and
Okay.
Brookhaven Town unanimously approved it.
Wonderful.
And then of course, Assemblyman Joe DiStefano was right on board.
All
Dominic
right,
was-
two great guys,
Yeah.
and Dominic, the
Yeah.
trifecta, so
And-
they do a lot for the community.
Yeah, and
But we're running to the end of the show, so we have to wrap it up. But let's, everybody get out there this Sunday, July 30th from 2 to 5 at Medford Memorial Park for this wonderful event that Cathy's going to be having. So thank you so much for coming today
thank you,
and
Denise,
sharing
for
with the
having
community.
me. You're the best.
And thank you. You're a doll. And again, you gave a lot of information, so I think everybody got a lot of good stuff today. So I want to thank you all for listening. Try to come down, like I said, and remember, let's do better and be better. Have a great weekend. Till next Friday.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, everybody. Facebook friends, we're off.
Advisory services
Okay.
How
Awesome.
did I do?
Do I-
No, you did fine.
Did I stutter?
No, you were
Do I have
fine.
to touch this button too?
Yeah, you can do that one too.
Done.
Thank you so much.